In this video, I'm going to review the Milwaukee M12 6-inch random orbit sander. This sander blew me away, and I'm going to tell you why right now. Now, historically, I've not been a huge fan of battery-powered sanders, and the reason for this is sanding is one of the most time-consuming processes in woodworking. Sometimes some projects take literally hours of sanding to complete, and so my thought was, if I have a battery-powered sander, I'm going to be having to constantly pause, charge the battery, and it's just going to make that process of sanding, which is already really long, a longer process. However, I recently tried out the Milwaukee 3-inch detail sander. I did a whole video review on this. If you want to check that out, I'll link it down in the description. And I was very impressed by the battery life of this sander, especially when I was using this XC 5.0 battery right here. This is a high output M12 battery. So after I had a good experience with this sander, I thought maybe I should try this M12 6-inch disc sander. So with no further ado, let's open up this box. This is the 6-inch random orbit sander, and it has the 3/16 inch orbit diameter. You're going to see another sander on the screen right now. I'm showing you from the website of Home Depot, and this is a 3/32 inch random orbit sander. They look almost identical. One has like a red rim and one has a black rim. The 3/32 inch orbit, that's for even finer sanding or polishing. And honestly, if you want me to check that out and review it, I will. It'll probably be very similar to this, just the different orbit. You're getting two different sanding pads that come with this sander. The one that's attached in the box is your typical hook and loop sanding pad. This is what I use most of the time in my shop, but you also get this PSA sanding disc. So this is for any of your adhesive sandpapers that you're going to stick to the face of this to sand. Then you're getting two different dust port attachments. At first I was thinking, like, are these two different sizes to connect to two different types of dust collectors? But that's not the case. You have an option to throw your dust port out to the right or to the left. And so whichever one's more comfortable for you, you can attach whichever one you want. You get the Allen key and the screws to attach that, and you get this little dust collection adapter. If this looks familiar, it's probably because it's the same exact adapter that you get with the M12 3-inch detail sander. When you go to switch out your sanding pads, it's very simple to do. No tools are required. All you have to do is kind of press down on this little wrench, essentially. Kind of works like a locking blade knife might. And then once that is locked in place, that's holding the spindle, and your pad comes right out. Then to put your pad back on, it's just as easy. Just screw it right back in, and then unlock your wrench, and you are good to go. Okay, so let's throw a battery in this thing and then check out all of the basic features. This is very comfortable, very well balanced. If I put this on a table, it's not going to want to fall over. I know that other Milwaukee sanders, I've heard people say that they don't like the way that the weight's distributed. That wasn't the case with the detail sander that I tried out a few weeks ago, but this weight distribution is amazing. This tool is not very heavy. I think it's about 2 pounds without the battery, so it's probably about 2.5 pounds with the battery. Very lightweight, very comfortable. Great job, Milwaukee, on that. You have a button to turn on your sander, and it's going to give you your fuel gauge, just like all of the M12 tools, but this power button is not going to be what powers up the sander. That's this little paddle switch right here at the top. This sander does have variable speed. You've got your dial right here at the side of the sander, so this is top speed. I can dial this down if I want to. One thing I am noticing is that there's no way to lock the sander in the on position. I don't think that's going to be a huge issue since this has the paddle switch mechanism. But I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of see what I think as I use this sander here in a few minutes. I'm about to sand this epoxy and black walnut charcuterie board to test out this sander. Just so you know what my setup is, I personally love using 3M Cubitron sandpaper. That's what you're seeing here. I think it does a great job with the actual sanding. I think the grit is great. It cuts through material very nicely, and also it gives excellent dust collection, or at least it has on every sander I've used it with so far. I'm also, for dust collection, I'm using my Festool CT MIDI 1 dust extractor. That thing's a beast. I promise you, by the way, if you would check out that dust collector, you will not regret it. A link to it is down in the description. All right, let's see how this sander performs. Okay, before I give you the verdict on this sander, I need to ask you a huge favor, and that is, if you've enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my content in general, if you could hit the subscribe button on the channel, that'd mean the world to me. It's totally free to you. This is kind of the way to give back on YouTube and say thank you. And this year, in 2026, my goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers. We are well on the way, but your support really does mean the world. So thank you so much. Let's keep on going with the video. Okay, after using this sander for a little while, finishing up a project, all I can say is I am blown away by this sander. Here are my thoughts. One, when you use this sander, the first thing you're gonna notice when you start using this on a project is there is zero vibration with this sander. I mean, it might as well not even be on. Like, there's no difference between me holding it down right here with it off and then when it's sanding. There is zero vibration on this handle. It's one of those things that I didn't even realize how nice it was until I tried it out on this sander. Even this detail sander right here, just kind of by the nature of it, it has some vibration that runs throughout the handle. And of course, you're using this probably on more like edges and things like that. So it's going to tend to give you more vibration. This has like zero vibration. That is extremely nice. Dust collection was insane. You still always want to wear a mask when you're sanding black walnut and or epoxy, which is what I was doing, but still, dust collection was fantastic. There's no residual dust around my workbench at all, and I'm sanding in an enclosed space, so that was very, very nice. I do wish there was a way to lock this paddle switch in the on position. That's a very minor gripe though. The other thing that I don't know if it's even necessary, I just noticed that there wasn't any kind of like LED light on this sander. But once again, I don't think that that's a huge deal. This does have an LED light, the detail sander, but I don't know. I really can't complain. This is going to be my new go-to sander, and yeah, it's really not even close. I was worried about battery life on this sander. However, with the XC 5 amp hour battery, the high output battery, after I did all of the face sanding through all the grits on this charcuterie board, I still have a full battery on my fuel gauge. So really, battery life is not going to be an issue with this. If you're on the M12 platform and maybe you have like a 1.5 amp hour battery or a 3 amp hour battery, I would go ahead and get the 5 amp hour battery, get the high output battery. It's linked down in the description. I think with the high output battery paired with this sander, you're not going to regret investing in a really great sanding setup. Honestly, Milwaukee's been blowing me away with some of these battery-powered sanders. I was not a believer in battery-powered sanders until I checked these two out, especially this one. This is insane. So if you have any questions about the sander, let me know down in the comments. If you want me to check out the 330 seconds sander, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, this really blew me away. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos. I review some other tools right over here. I can't wait to see you in one of these two videos.